Okay, today we will talk on unique marketing issues. Why marketing issues are important, and the same important as supply chain, the way you return your business plan, and we're going to focus on marketing issues. And here we will discuss on the chapter's objective. So definitely we will know the purpose of market segmentation, explain the reason why we are having a market segmentation, describe the importance of selecting a target market, explain why it is important for startup to establish a unique position in the target market, describe the importance of ability to position a company product on benefit rather than features, illustrate the two major ways in which a company builds a brand. And we will identify the four components of marketing mix, explain the difference between a core product and actual product, and we will construct cost-based pricing and value-based pricing. What are the different and what are the benefit of advantage of using this type of pricing? Explain the difference between advertising and price public relation, and we will weigh the advantage and disadvantage of selling direct versus selling to intermediaries. Okay, selecting a market and establishing a position in the market. Okay, before you start, okay, the important question that all the new startup must ask in order to succeed, a new firm must address these important issues. Okay, who are your customer and how you will going to appeal to them. Okay, so that is very important. So to identify your customer, okay, you need to do a segmentation. After segmentation, you have to select the target market, and you have to, upon selecting the target market, you have to establish a unique position in the target market. So as mentioned in previous slide, what is segmenting the market? So segmenting a market means what group of customers in your market are similar enough that the same product or service will appeal to all of them. Once you've done that, you target. You're not going to capture all the segmentation. So you should target from the segmentation, target a group. Which group that you decided to offer your product or services. After done that, okay, now you have to craft a unique position strategy so that the customer, the targeted customer will, whenever want to purchase your product, they will think of your product in the market. So what position will you or your firm occupy in the mind of customer? That will differentiate you and your competitor. So segmenting the market involves studying a firm industry and determining the different target market in that industry. That's why in business plan, we did on the analyzing industry. In the industry analyzing is very important as well as market analysis. If you still remember previous lecture, market can be segmented in a number of different ways, including product type, price point, customer served. Okay. So for example, here we take a computer industry by product. So in computer industry, we have handheld computer, PCs, personal computers, mainframes, netbooks, and mini computers. Okay. So now you want to target your customer, the potential customer for your product or services. Once a firm has segmented the market, a target market must be chosen. The target market or the market must be sufficiently attractive and the firm must have a capability to serve it. The netbook from the previous example, segment of the computer industry is considered new and is being targeted by startup like ePC. So afterwards, you target your customer or your potential customer. Positioning is important. Positioning here means put your product in the mind of consumer. That's why earlier I mentioned when a consumer think of any product. So, for example, coffee. So, when think of coffee, they should think of okay, Nas Coffee with your own brand. That is positioning product. When think of chicken, Malaysia, we think of KFC, isn't it? When think of burger, between McDonald's and Burger King, definitely Malaysian will prefer McDonald's because a lot of outlets available along in the Malaysian market. Okay. So after selecting a target market, the firm next step is to establish a position within the market that differentiates it from its rivals, competitor. A position is the part of a market that the firm is claiming as its own. Okay. A position is the part of market that the firm is claiming as its own. A firm establishes a unique position in its customer minds by drawing attention to two or three of the product attributes. Okay. So continue with position. Firm often develop a tagline to reinforce the position they have taken out in their market, or a phrase that is used consistently in a company literature has thus become associated with the company. An example in Nike familiar tagline is just do it. Okay, there is a next slide we will see several company taglines. Okay, like for example KFC, finger licking good. McDonald, I'm loving it. What else? Adidas, impossible is nothing. These are the tagline. Whenever people tell it, so it will be in the mindset. Nestle product. So normally they have good food, good life. Okay. So beside that, we have a product attribute map to illustrate the position of these firms. Where are they position themselves? Where they want to serve? Are they going to serve the higher income group, lower income group, or medium income group? Is depend on the company, okay, and depend on the product that they're going to offer in the target market. Okay, here uh, as a firm, as a company, as a startup, you have to decide: are you going to sell the benefit or you want to sell the fishes? Yeah, preferable you sell the benefit because when you sell the benefit, it lasts long compared to you sell the fishes. That is what they are mentioning in this slide. So next slide will be talking about the example on cell phone. Okay, when you sell features, you will say, okay, you can store a memory of 1,000 phone number in the phone. When you're selling the benefit, of course, you can store the 1,000 numbers, but immediately, easily for you to access your family, friends, business partner. That is benefit that you are selling. So there is a difference between selling benefit than features. So always go for benefit, value of the product. So along doing this, you have to establish a brand. Okay, what is a brand all about? Okay, brand is a set of attributes, positive or negative, that people associate with a company. These attributes can be positive, such as trustworthy, dependable, and easy to deal with, or they can be negative, such as cheap, unreliable, or difficult to deal with. The customer loyalty a company creates through its brand is one of its most valuable assets. That is the need why we need to have a brand. Okay, so you should have a clear mindset how you want to establish your brand, and it's very useful tools in marketing your product. So why brand? Brand is promise, brand is a guarantee, brand is a pledge, brand is reputation, brand is an unwritten warranty, brand is expectation of performance, brand is presentation of credentials, brand is a mark of trust and registries, a brand is collection of memory, a brand is handshake between a company and its customers. So how does a firm establish a brand? On a philosophical level, a firm must have a meaning of its customer lives. It must create value, something for each customer are willing to pay. On a more practical level, brands are built through a number of techniques, including advertising, public relations, sponsorship, support of social causes, and good performance. A firm names, logo, website design, and even its letter A are part of its brand. Power of strong brand. Ultimately, a strong brand can be a very powerful asset for a firm. Okay, so now what is co-branding? Okay, co-branding is a technique that company use to strengthen their brand into enter co-branding arrangement with other firms. Co-branding refers to a relationship between two or more firms where the firm's brand promote each another. So, for example, here Zappos. Okay, Zappos CEO Tony has worked hard to ensure that Zappos brand stand for competitive pricing, strong customer service, and a pleasant shopping experience. Okay, now we talk about the marketing mix. When talk about marketing mix, of course, we have to focus on the 4P: product, price, promotion, place, or distribution. Product is the good or service a firm offer is to its target market, and initial rollout is one of the most critical time in marketing of a new product. Current product, customer already know. When it's new product, you have to feed them with new knowledge. Okay, so that's why they say it is a critical times to market new product. All firms face the challenges that they unknown, and that is take a leap of faith for the first customer to buy their product. So when talk about product divided to two category: core product itself, okay, and actual product. You add value to the product by putting quality, level, features, design, packaging, and warranty. That is called actual product. Okay. A price is a amount of money consumer pay to buy a product. So that is a revenue. Okay, this is a revenue that you get back to cover all your costs and to get a profit. Okay, so most entrepreneurs use one or two methods to set the price for their product, as shown on the next slide. So when setting a price, there is two type of price, that is cost-based pricing and value-based pricing. From this slide, there is a two type of price, but if you Google or you look at other marketing books, there is several type of price, but I want to just focus on these two type. One is cost-based pricing and one is value-based pricing. Cost-based pricing, simple, you calculate the cost and mark up 20%, 30%, put the price for the product. Whereas value-based pricing, you focus the value rather than the cost that involved. So based on the value you put, estimate how consumer willing to pay for the product. Promotion. Okay, promotion is the element, the P, that you communicate with the consumer about your product or services. Okay, so it refers to the activity the firm takes to communicate the merit of its product to its potential customer. There are several common activities that entrepreneurs use to promote their product and services. One of them is advertising. Advertising is to make sure target customer or potential customer aware of your product, and with the hope that we can persuade them to buy your product. So the plus and minus of advertising: plus, raise customer awareness, explain a product comparative features and benefit, create association between a product and certain lifetime. Minus is low credibility. There is possibility that high percentage of people who see the ad will not be interested. Message culture, so the message is not properly sent to the customers or they never capture it properly. Relative costliness compared to other form of promotion. Intrusiveness. Okay, so these are the minus point of having advertising. So these are the steps that involved in when it's come to advertising process. Okay, first identify the purpose of the ad. So then second will be determine the target audience, who going to see and what time, where, okay, how they want to receive the information. Then you have to select the medium, television, radio, newspaper. Then you create the ad. The fifth step will be on, the fifth step will be on select a place and time for the ad to appear. Then fulfill the expectation. If the ad is really impressive, then your sale for the product will be higher. If the ad is lousy, then the sale for the your product will be decline. Okay, so upon this you can make a certain measurement, corrective measurement to increase your sales. Okay, I want to skip this slide because it's AdWords, Google AdWords and AdSense program. I think student can read here. Nothing much to explain. So it's all how to promote your product. Okay. Okay, I want to touch on my public relation. Okay, public relation is one of the most cost-effective way to increase the awareness of the product of a company is through public relation. Public relation refer to the effort to establish, maintain company image with the public. So directly you deal with the public. So you can position your product or services in the mindset of the consumer easily and in convincing way. Okay, and the major difference between public relation and advertising is that public relation is not paid for directly. Okay, some of the public relation techniques: press release, articles in industry press, and article in industry press, monthly newsletter, media coverage, blogging, news conference, civic, social, and community involvement. Okay, other promotion technique, there is viral marketing and guerrilla marketing. Okay, viral marketing facilitate and encourage people pass along a marketing message about a particular product or services, whereas guerrilla marketing, a low budget approach to marketing that relies on ingenuity, cleverness, and surprise rather than traditional technique. So place here we are referring to distribution. How we going to distribute the product? So place encompasses all the activity that moves a firm's product from its place of origin to the consumer. The first choice a firm has to make regarding distribution is whether to sell its product directly to consumer or through intermediaries. Within most industry, both choices are available, so the decision typically depend on how a firm believes its target market want to buy its product. So the difference between sell direct versus selling through an intermediaries. Again, here I want to stress is depend on the nature of the product. Certain product you can directly sell to the consumer. Certain product you need intermediaries to sell your product. So when you need the intermediaries to sell your product, you have to share your profit with them as well. Okay. Thank you for your listening. And do you have any question? Please put in your Clip platform so we can discuss. We can have our discussion over there. Be safe. Stay at home. Anticipating to see you all in near future. Take care.